So you guys know, since retiring from bodybuilding, my focus is on health, longevity, and just optimizing everything. So you guys know I'm a big fan of IVs and alternative treatments, all that good stuff, glutathione, all that, right? So my friend Brandon Kasinger owns this facility in Columbia, South Carolina that I'm really excited to go into. And let's get some stuff done and see what kind of stuff he has in store for me. I'm really excited. Supposedly, according to everybody around here, he's the best there is. Now, a little insight. I actually coach Brandon. He's a competitor, so he knows the needs of athletes. And next year, we will get his pro card. Dude's 45, jacked, in great shape. So he's one of us, so he knows athletes. But also, let's be real, his market isn't going to be all athletes. So he knows how to work with others. I think that looks nice. So this is the good doctor. Look at how jacked he is. Like, so y'all, this is the first time you're seeing this. I'm crooked, man. So what do I do about this?
So basically, guys, what we have to do, no amount of chiropractic care, no amount of PT, no amount of lifting, repair, nothing like that's going to fix this other than this heel lift right here. Wow. And so we figure out the difference between the right and left side, and we actually put that into the shoe.
Is that genetic, or is that?
Well, it can be acquired or you can be born like that. So there can actually be an absolute short leg discrepancy. So you were born with a shorter leg on the side, or say you had a knee replacement, which you didn't.
Oh my goodness, I did have my knee done.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, not replaced, but.
It could make a difference in the height there too. Or the pelvis could be so.
This is why my heels, this is my hips killing me.
That's it.
Because I started squatting heavy, and look at that. That is embarrassing. Yep. Dude, I literally get my lean on every time I walk.
That's right, you get your gangster lean with you all the time.
Oh, no.
But we're going to straighten you out so you're not so crooked. But we're going to do that immediately by just putting the lift in your shoe. And then when you go to do, say, a hex bar deadlift.
So put it in my rider wear shoes,
yep.
My flat soled? Okay.
Yep. So when you go do a hex bar deadlift, at first you're going to feel different because this is significant.
Very significant.
It is. But you're going to be stronger and able to recruit more biomechanically, recruit more muscle groups than you ever have been able to.
This is absolutely insane.
Yep. And then what happens is, this right here, the pubic symphysis in the front of this crack, should be lined up with your butt crack right here. But look, it's off about 15 millimeters, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So the pelvic bowl's all rotated. We're putting a lot of undue stress on the acetabulum here. You're going to wear out. You already have a spur right there. See, there's nothing here because there's no weight on it. Right here, all that weight's been put, and you're getting a spur on your hip. Okay, so we want to avoid hip replacements, all the grinding and all that stuff in there, and then all the pressure on your disc. Now let's look at it from the side and see what kind of damage has been done from that. So immediately, one thing we see is this hyperlordotic curve, and that's part of when you're off from the front view that we just looked at.
Yeah.
It will cause, there's a couple of motions, it'll cause that spine to have to bend forward so much like that to take some pressure off.
Goodness.
Now that's a double-edged sword because now all that's getting put down here at the very part of your lowest part of your spine. And look how these disc spaces are here. Those are normal. Mm-hmm. Do you see that there?
Very close.
It should be the same as these others, and that's severe degenerative disc disease. Now, this is actually sliding forward on top of your tailbone right here, and it creates what we call facet syndrome. It's jamming the joints together, so now we have a major problem there. It's actually compression and fracturing in that area.
So is there a way to fix that?
Absolutely. It's going to start with this, and then we're going to do chiropractic care and physical therapy. Like this, you've heard of lower cross syndrome,
yeah,
right? That's what this is. So tight hip flexion.
So that's why my back's killing me.
Yep. Okay.
Awesome.
So, I mean, it's very apparent.
Holy shit.
Now let's look at the cervical spine and see what it looks like. I'm not going to harp on this too much. It's not like we talked about. You have this hyperkyphotic curve at the top of your low back or mid back. That's going to be more of a factor on your neck than your neck is going to be a factor on your neck.
Okay.
So we just have to really flatten out that curvature at the top of your spine. It's going to pull your head back over your shoulders more. The space between the base of your skull and this bone right here, we want that to be big.
Yeah.
Because your brainstem literally comes out of a hole right here called the foramen magnum.
Yeah.
And it drops down the first 1, 2, or 3 segments at any part of the day. And if there's pressure on that, of course, you're not able to activate the central nervous system as good as you should be.
So would you recommend with this hip thing to wear shoes more often and put that thing in, not go barefoot a lot?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've been a barefoot guy. That could have probably made it worse.
Well, I'm an advocate of barefoot stuff when a person is...
When you're not crooked?
Yeah. Right?
So that's, I'm always going to have to wear that in my foot?
We'd have to see over time, because I do have patients where we do it for a while, and if it's not an absolute leg length discrepancy, and we start making some functional changes in your pelvis and your low back, we can remeasure over time and see if we can do without it. But chances are yes.
Guys, I just want to say, I've seen doctors and specialists, and this is the first, with x-rays and everything, this is the first man to diagnose this, and I can't wait to be low back. Holy shit. Guys, you got to come here. Just send this man flowers for me. This is amazing. All right. All right. So what's next? What's next?
Well, so we're going to start treatment today. We do a lot of things here. We treat the patient globally, everything. So you got to realize that this now is actually ingrained into your brain too, and proprioception. So we have to even retrain your brain along with structurally changing with chiropractic care, decompression, and then we're going to take care of the soft tissue and neurological damage too with things like shockwave. We're going to do some PRP injections today in the spinal muscles. So it's a whole host of things. Then over time, maybe in about 6-8 weeks, we can check back in and see how things are going and go from there.
Well, let's get started.
Let's do it.
I'm going to send this to my wife right now, and I'm not crazy. Oh, my goodness.
Yep. This is originally where we're at. Look at the deficiency between, if you could draw an imaginary line over.
Yeah.
And then this hip, you can really see that.
So with the lift
versus
in.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, and look at the rotation down here. It did diminish by about a third. We just got to measure all of it out.
Yeah.
And so you need even more than that lift that we put in
Wow.
there. We'll start with that because it's actually a significant amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then get a bigger one later.
Yep.
Okay.
But look, it opened up space down there in the lumbosacral area as well, so it's going to be huge.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. So this looks weird. Right now I'm getting shockwave therapy. So it's this ultrasound thing that is meant to piss off your back. So that way, what is it doing? It's pissing off your back.
It's off your back, creating a paraffin signal, so your body thinks it's getting damaged, and it's going to send the natural stem cells that your body has to this area to do the healing that it needs to do. But on top of that, we're making it irritated because we're going to put platelet-rich plasma in here, and we want those PRP that we put in. We want to stay in this area and not travel around in the body to other places. So I could tell where it hurts because when you get to that lower right hip area, there's pain, but it's a unique feeling. It's kind of cool. The pain's probably diminishing a little bit now.
It is, actually.
Yep.
It is, but it's a unique feeling. So this is step one. So I've been there like 2 hours. PRP injections, adjustment, did a ton of other stuff. And we're going to save it because I'm going to film a different thing every time. Also got an IV drip of zinc, B vitamins, all that. Dude, so this is, I'm going to put the info down below. N8 Health Centers in Columbia, Tennessee. Travel to come here. I'm literally I have no words. I'm almost in tears. I'm almost in tears. I was in so much pain. I didn't realize I was in so much pain. But we have months and months of rehab. I'm literally about to cry. I'm literally, like, I didn't know how much pain I was in. I got up off that bed, and after the PRP and everything, and oh my goodness. Anyway, Dr. Brandon, bro. Oh my God. Game changer. Life changing. Life changing. Life changing. Life changing. Training intensity is everything. If you want to build muscle, if you want to get better, if you want to go hard, you need to train intense. A lot of pre-workouts, they get you intense. But then what happens? You crash. A lot of pre-workouts, they give you the pump, but then what happens? It wears off. A lot of pre-workouts, they'll give you all that stuff, but it doesn't add to your endurance. I want to be able to lift heavy. I want to be able to feel the pump. I want veins bulging from every single part of my body. I want to lift heavier weights every single time. I want to run farther. I want to run faster. I want to push harder, and I want to get bigger, stronger, and faster. And that's why I created Clash 3D. This pre-workout is next level, featuring 3D pump, Vasodrive AP, and a lot of other epic ingredients. Guys, this is the pre-workout that you need to take your workouts and your performance and your physique to the next level.